Hey everybody, appreciate you joining me today. It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, so we're officially getting into the thick of the week. Today I just had some errands and deliveries to do, so ultimately, pretty standard day. We're into the early evening now, about 5, so it was just basically work, so nothing too interesting. My girlfriend is going to be coming soon and we're going to go shopping. She has to run some errands. Then we'll spend some time together, so that'll be nice. I already filmed a video earlier today, so I plan to edit it a little bit for Mason Rex tomorrow. So yeah, other than, spending time with my girlfriend, nothing too different on this Tuesday. So I already started to wash my laundry as well. I'm going to do my bedding afterwards. I keep saying I'm going to do my laundry on Monday, my bedding on Tuesday, and I just always forget on Mondays to do my laundry. I don't know why it keeps happening. Actually, I know why it's happening. It's because I'm not being as strict with my planners as I need to be. But anyway, it's only Tuesday. My laundry didn't get too bad, luckily, so that was easy. And then my bedding will just be like normal. So anyway, yeah, so my girlfriend should be here soon, so I'm going to go meet her, run some errands with her, spend some time, and then continue on in the night, most likely continuing to edit content and just keep the grind on. Alright, here we go. Alright everyone, it's after 1:30 now, and I'm basically ready to go to bed now. As you can see, my bedding is all done. I got my laundry done as well, so I got my main chores done today. Was able to see my girlfriend, so it was really nice to spend time with her. Yeah, it was overall pretty good. The only thing I wish I did was work on more content, but there were some things that popped up today and distractions that were kind of outside of my control, so I'm not too hard on myself. I did edit the Have You Ever Seen the Rain just a little bit, but not very much, so hopefully just I'll be able to get more work done this week. Oh, but the other thing I did want to mention was that on my Mason Rex profile, I'm planning to start a new kind of video because I've heard Rick Beato, the big music YouTuber, talk about reading liner notes of vinyl albums, people who played on albums and things. You know, like for example, everybody knows Sting from The Police. But I've always found it interesting to look into bands, so, when people say The Police, I know Andy Summers and Stuart Copeland just as well as Sting. Beach Boys, I think Beach Boys might be a little more well-known, but Brian Wilson's the big one. But I know Carl, Dennis, Al Jardine, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, David Marks, and of course Mike Love. So I know all these band members, and then, what's his name, Bruce Johnston. Of course. The videos I'm planning to do are about the less appreciated musicians and the less well-known, because obviously your Springsteens, your McCartneys, your Larry Carltons, your big session players, your Jeff Becks, your Eric Claptons. These are like people that are super acclaimed and super well-known and legendary in the industry for good reason, obviously. But there's plenty of other musicians out there that have contributed a lot to music and are worthy of recognition and talking about. So the first example I'm going to do is Alan Myers from Devo. Kind of an interesting choice, I know, and I can't seem to get the shadow out of the way. But he was a fantastic, brilliant drummer, and he was insanely consistent. He was so good. So I want to talk about him. And it's important to note that, he's not super recognized, but, he's touched the world, essentially, because I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother has heard Whip It. And I love that song. I know it's not everybody's favorite, but his drumming and his consistent beat is a big part of that. So I think it's important to recognize him because he passed away. And the first set of videos that I do on these kind of underappreciated musicians, I particularly want to be people who have passed away because I think it's important to recognize them. So I want to do a video on him and all about the Devo stuff. And like I was talking about earlier in terms of knowing bands and stuff, like Devo, I think it's important not just to know, about Whip It and stuff, know about the album it came from, Freedom of Choice and all that. Girl You Want was another good track I like off that album. Of course there's other ones, Snowball and whatnot, but and then it's just important to know the band members, Of course Alan Myers was the drummer, but there's, the Mothersbaugh brothers and the Casale brothers. I think I'm pronouncing those correctly, but there's these sets of brothers, and I just like knowing these things, reading into things and learning. So if I could spread that with people and give attention, praise to these, maybe underappreciated people, then that's something I think would really be cool and that I would love to do. So I'm definitely going to pursue that. Again, I'm going to start with Alan Myers and then move from there. So I'm excited to start that. But anyway, it's getting late. I need to sleep. I'm actually going to fill out a little bit of my planner and then go to sleep. And then pick up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so it'll just be a normal delivery day work on my job. Hopefully get some content work done in the evening. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but I do have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, so I do have to take care of that as well. So that might mess my schedule up a little bit, but hopefully we'll see how it goes. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Remember to stay thankful and grateful. Today was, a great day. Ate good food, spent lots of time with my girlfriend, so I had a lovely time. Everybody I know and love is safe. Yeah, couldn't ask for much more than just to get in bed and not have a ton of bad or traumatic or stressful worries at the moment, So yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all very much. If you have any suggestions or ideas, comment down below. I'll definitely be looking. And yeah, I'll definitely be continuing to film the rest of this week daily. So yeah, take care, stay safe, have a wonderful day tomorrow, rest of the week. Hope to see you guys back. Till then, sleep tight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.